Starfield has just got a brand new update that finally adds a feature into the game that many fans have actually been requesting. And to add to this, we have something that's been spotted that no one has actually really pointed out. And I quote, "There is no reason any NPCs should be essential in this game." Well, we have tons to get through. Don't forget, Instant Gaming also have Starfield for 26% off, alongside more brand new games at an amazing price. So go ahead and check out the link below, but more on that later. Also, if you could leave a like, it helps a ton, but hey, if you get to the end and you didn't enjoy the video, then turn that into a dislike. So Starfield has got a new update. Now this is the game's third post-launch update, which is actually update 1.7.36. And whilst it's not exactly an extensive one, so to say, it does add a feature that loads of people have actually been requesting. Now as of this moment, the update for Starfield is available to download, so if you haven't done so already, I absolutely suggest you do so. But for the most part, this update only looks to bring about some stability and performance improvements, minus the feature that I've just said that they added into the game, which in my opinion is the most notable, so to say. But also the key thing is just really fixing a problem tied to one lone quest. Now by far, as I said, the most notable feature here though is tied to an FOV slider, which has now been added to the game's setting. Now this new option will ultimately allow players to adjust their own field of view in Starfield. Although this might not seem like a big deal to some, FOV sliders in games have become more important over the past couple of years, which means that this addition to Starfield is actually something that should please almost every single person playing the game. Now also, Bethesda did say in its blog announcing the patch that, and I quote, "This update includes changes to settings that allow for players to adjust their FOV, as well as some other performance and stability improvements. Thank you so much for your continued feedback and support of Starfield, and we look forward to a future with you on this journey." Now Bethesda have also said that Starfield will get an official DLSS support on PC eventually, as well as an eat button for food. Now meanwhile, Bethesda has also said that it would, and I quote, "love to add city maps to Starfield in the future," and Starfield's barebone maps have been universally criticized as it stands so to this day for the most part, really just getting players to take it upon themselves to, of course, to go ahead and create their own. But that is very, very exciting news nonetheless. Now I am keen to know your thoughts on this update, so let me know in the comment section below. Now moving forward, we should start to see more Starfield updates that are far more extensive than the one that has been seen today. Generally speaking though, Starfield launched in a pretty strong state, and this past month hasn't exactly really been in need of many big patches, so to say, to rectify various aspects of the games. But still, with the DLC on the horizon, and even Bethesda saying that of course there is going to be a big update, Starfield is far from being finished and is a game that Bethesda will surely continue to support with new improvements for a very, very long time. Now we have something spotted that no one has really pointed out, and alongside that, fans are complaining about NPCs, but not everyone does feel the exact same way about that scenario in particular. But what is also insane is Instant Gaming's amazing deal on the hottest games right now, including Starfield and Assassin's Creed Mirage. And today's video is sponsored by Instant Gaming, the site that gives you the best and hottest games out right now for up to 70% off on any platform instant, no pun intended. For example, you can get Hogwarts Legacy right now for 27% off, not to mention the deluxe edition for 25% off. But it's not just games that are out, you can also save yourself a bunch of money on pre-orders too. The best part of it all is it's just a simple click to order, head out to the checkout, and in a matter of minutes the code for the game on whatever platform you chose would have landed in your mailbox ready for you to download, and they even have support available 24/7. One thing that I have to say I love the most, however, is the variety. From PC, PlayStation, Xbox, and even Nintendo, the catalogue of games they have is truly extensive. Now you can get PSN cards as well at, you guessed it, a discount. So check out Instant Gaming and use my code to save yourself even more right now. The link is in the description below. So we have something spotted that no one has really pointed out, but then alongside that, as I just said a moment ago, fans are complaining about NPCs, but a lot of people have mixed feelings about it. So someone took to Reddit to post the following: there is no reason any NPCs should be essential in this game. The post then continues to say that, and I quote, "I cannot understand why anyone would think having essential NPCs in this game is actually a good thing. With the new Game Plus mechanic, I have never been less worried about locking myself out of quest. There is literally a character murder hobering his way through the multiverse. Why can't I go on a simple spree killing in the Paradiso Ballroom? Edit. Okay, fine. If NPCs are following you, they should probably be essential. I'll walk my stance back a bit, lol." Now that's simply because a lot of people did have opinions on this. Some were totally agreeing with it and some were just flat out disagreeing. But someone did add, which I think is very relevant, and it says, "I agree mostly, but I think on a brand new game, Barrett, Sarah, Lynn, and maybe Hella should be the only essential characters until you get to the lodge. At that point, remove the essential flags and let us go wild." Now, I'm keen to know your thoughts on this, so let me know how you feel about the whole situation in the comment section below. Now, also in the mythical lands of Reddit, someone added and posted something I noticed that no one has really pointed out, and this is that it's the first Bethesda game to really do convincing mountains, and well, I guess it's a valid point. Now the post continued to say that at first glance you don't notice how big this mountain actually is, but if you look to the left you see a large outpost that's almost 2,000 meters away, which, may I just add, is very much a valid point. I think it's absolutely incredible. But a lot of people were also bringing up Skyrim and how their mountains were good, especially key factor being for its time, which in all honesty I totally agree with. I do think it's a valid point, but nonetheless, just talking about this is very much small attention to detail that in my opinion do go a very long way. Now, one thing that is interesting, and I mentioned it in the last video as well, and it's very much how, despite how smooth the game has been, it does still kind of feel like it's a beta. And what I mean by that is, what we have right now is just the base of the game, right? With the DLC coming out and various other updates and mod support happening next year as well, we know things are going to get very interesting. And it already has, because the other day, Starfield have actually added it. What am I talking about? Well, go ahead and check out the video that you see on screen right now.